Hey everybody, and welcome to the Sauce Pot Podcast, where we come to get lost in the sauce. I'm your host, Chef Buen. Now, what exactly do I mean when I say lost in the sauce, you may ask? Now, it's exactly as it sounds, where I take a couple guests and we come and talk about some nerdy things, whether it be anime, movies, gaming, TV shows, whatever. We're trying to cover it all. Today's episode, we're going to talk about what's coming up for the month of February, as well as like a little speculation of Pokemon Day and some Sonic news. Today, I've got my guest, ZJ Misadventures, once again.
Good morning.
And yeah, we're here to get lost in the sauce. So we did get confirmation for PlayStation Plus. Because of the delay, we've got the Destruction All-Stars Control Ultimate Edition, Concrete Genie, and then we've also got the God of War and Division 2. They have their next-gen console updates.
There was also an issue between the PlayStation 5 console and certain Samsung TVs where players weren't able to use both the 4K HDR and 120Hz refresh at the same time. Supposedly, according to a Samsung representative, there will be a March patch to fix that. But until that update arrives, PS5 owners with the problem TVs, they can reduce their refresh rate to 60 Hz or disable their HDR to play without issues. Bouncing off of the PlayStation Plus confirmed free games for the month, Xbox's Game with Gold, we get the 2015 Resident Evil and Gears 5. We also get the original Xbox game Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb from February 1st to February 15th, so make sure you pick that up if you're interested. On February 16th to February 28th, Lost Planet 2 and Dandara will be free for Games with Gold. Also, just in light of the 20th anniversary for Halo, the Breaking Benjamin song "Blow Me Away," which came out for Halo 2, it hit platinum status, which is kind of awesome because we're like right on time for the 20th anniversary of Halo. So maybe Breaking Benjamin and Microsoft will do something cool with that. Doubt it, but who knows?
Yeah, that'd be cool. I've always loved Breaking Benjamin.
Diary of Jane is them, right?
Yeah.
I would have been so like, oh man, like yeah, I love Diary of Jane, and then it's like not even the same band, and be like, damn it.
Yeah, no, don't worry. We don't have to call you a fake fan just yet. We've got the Resident Evil 25th anniversary. Division 2 X Resident Evil crossover will have an event from February 2nd to 15th. You'll get a free Leon Kennedy Raccoon City Police Department skin just for logging in, which is good because that's all I like to do sometimes for events is just log in.
Yeah, right. All the Pokemon stuff.
That's basically what I do for all the Pokemon stuff. Like there was a code that was just released for to get a Galarian Wreath so you can evolve your Slowking. And I just logged in, downloaded that. I haven't played the game in a couple months. Did the same thing with the Monster Hunter Rise demo. Just downloaded that just so I could get the save data on there, so I can get the free stuff in the game.
Nice, well done.
What else? Sorry, I got a little lost there. We got the Resident Evil 8 release date, May 7th.
On topic of that, assuming this code is still valid by the time you hear this, Resident Evil Village is giving out a free avatar for PlayStation Network, which the code we will link down below. The code is for an avatar image of Lady Dimitrescu, which apparently, because this is important news, is 9'6", because apparently that's really important to people.
I mean, they like the big ladies.
Yeah, but okay, let's just jump on this really quick. When this news came out, everything in the world that at least I had access to, Facebook and the collective internet as a general source, and like Instagram, and I don't have a Twitter, but I would assume as well Twitter, at least the people I follow, everyone and their mother was like, oh my god, she's 9'6", she's so tall, just thirsting over this. And I could not use my phone for like a solid 5 hours without seeing that. And I was just the collective thirst for this lady is so high.
I was more into like her daughters or followers.
Like the murder witches or whatever.
Yeah, that was more my scene. Like, don't get me wrong, big titty ladies are cool, but I'm not about the like everything's got to be bigger. You know, I'm maybe from Texas, but that's not always been my motto.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Jeanette Mao. She was one of the Lady Dimitrescu's witches. She did pass away from colon cancer like a week and a half ago. So rest in peace, and any thoughts out to her family. But agreed, her witch ladies were definitely, her daughters were more my style.
Just in my opinion,
Yeah.
yeah.
Marvel's Avengers, made by Square Enix, they released their Hawkeye event on February 16th, which is really nice. If y'all haven't played Marvel's Avengers, I highly recommend the story mode. At least the online is kind of wonky, and the AI needs help. But I do recommend anyone who hasn't like watched the cutscenes or anything, do check out the cutscenes because it's a really cool game. If you're on PC, it is on Steam Unlocked, which I don't condone because obviously support the official release. But
Always.
if you have access to something, why would I not inform you of what you could have access to? That's going to be really cool. There was some backlash on Hawkeye releasing after Kate Bishop because it's basically two characters who are named Hawkeye who theoretically have the exact same weaponry. According to Square, they're going to play differently. Well, that remains to be seen. Once we get this out, we'll see how they actually play different. But that is coming up soon, so it's something to look forward to, February 16th. And also in recent news, I'm sure y'all haven't heard because nobody played this game. Hence, farewell to the Battleborn servers. They have officially lost their battle against Overwatch. Both games kind of launched around the exact same time, and Overwatch was the overwhelmingly fan favorite. So Battleborn is officially done. All the servers have shut down officially.
And speaking of Overwatch, Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4 have not been delayed, but confirmed just not being released in 2021.
That's hilarious.
Neither, like neither have a confirmed launch date, you know. So
it's not being pushed back; it's just not coming out.
Which just kind of makes fans like upset. Like, you know, it makes me a little like I just kind of fell off of Overwatch. The days were just kind of bland. The community was a little toxic. I just kind of fell out of it. Just kind of stopped keeping up with it.
Weren't you streaming that for a while too?
Yeah, I was streaming that for a while, which also follow me at twitch.tv/Bunzilla.
Subtle plug.
You know? Yeah, I was streaming Overwatch for a bit. It's been a minute. I also have a May tattoo on my hand. That's how much I love the game. May is Bay. But yeah, just kind of fell off the game. Maybe if they do release Overwatch 2, which is basically just Overwatch 1, they'll have better mechanics for their gimmicks. So you know how we're fans of those.
On the topic of gimmicks and weird stuff, was it Brigitte or Bridget? I hear it two separate ways.
I mean, pretty sure it's Brigitte, but in American it's Bridget, I guess. So that's what we get because America.
Okay, well, would you say that you fell off around the time that she launched? Because apparently a lot of people hated her launch.
No, I've definitely played like way after. Like it's only been maybe a couple of months since I played, not too long,
Okay, because like apparently there was like this huge shift in the meta where you play as like 2 tanks and 2 healers with her.
Yeah, but they got out of that meta for a while. That was called GOATs. 2 tanks, 2 healers, 3 tanks, 3 healers. That's GOATs. Yeah, that's GOATs. Yeah. Sorry, it has been a minute. But,
right.
Yeah, you basically just stormed through like that. But that meta kind of fell off when I remember they were doing some balancing changes, such as like the roll queue or the roll lock, where you get locked into your rolls. So you have to be 2 tanks, 2 damage, and 2 support, and that kind of killed the GOATs meta. They did come back with the open competitive, which was just like the old school comp where you're not locked into your role, but I think more people played the other competitive because like you get some weird competitives in the open comp, like mainly Bastion one tricks or stuff like that, like the boring comp. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I literally bought Overwatch. I downloaded all the DLC that came with, and then played it once, and that was it.
I would get back into it if I could link all my stuff from my PS4 account to my PC account, because all my skins are on PS4.
I'm surprised they don't have a way to do that. Like, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah. They're just lazy.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yes. Got a little lots of stuff there.
Bouncing off the Overwatch sauce loss. BlizzCon is coming up February 19th and 20th. They do have some celebration packs available until mid-September for $20, $40, and $60 respectively. If you're interested for some swag for WoW, Diablo 3, Heroes of Storm, and Hearthstone, this is for their 30th anniversary, which is coincidentally lining up with BlizzCon, which again is going to be only online. So if you're interested in seeing what they have out for us, I think they're going to confirm the Diablo mobile game that everyone was in an uproar about. But, I'm not particularly interested in BlizzCon, so.
I mean, I had never gotten to go in person. I would have liked to go in person, but there's not really much that would really want, like, besides Overwatch news,
Yeah, I mean, Diablo 4 would be cool because it's one of the few games that comes out recently that is couch co-op, which I'm super down for all games that have couch co-op. Like Borderlands has split screen 2-player. I assume that when Halo Legends Infinity, whatever the hell it's called, comes out, it'll have a split screen of some measure. It better. I swear to God, if it doesn't, it's like there's no reason for me to play this game. But anyways, I'm super down for the couch co-op. People need to bring that back. It's my small rant about that. Diablo 4 will theoretically have couch co-op like Diablo 3 did.
And then we get to play the games like back in the day where you put the piece of cardboard on the
on the TV, yeah.
Another topic I wanted to get on was Sonic the Hedgehog. There's not a lot, but I guess a couple updates. We've got the Sonic the Hedgehog movie going to Hulu February 18th. The sequel begins shooting in March. Not an exact date, but like just sometime in March. Then we got the voice actor Roger Smith parted from the series after 10 years. He was started in Free Riders and went all the way through Colors. He was in the anime.
I think, honestly, I pretty much fell off as soon as he started.
Really?
Yeah, because I told you, like, I missed Free Riders, I missed Colors, I missed Black Knight, I missed all of those. And it wasn't until Forces that I got back in and bought an actual Sonic property. So, like, as soon as he started is right when I fell off.
Yeah, I think kind of the same because I think I stopped at Riders and then I played Sonic Unleashed, but after that, I think that was it up until like Sonic Mania. Not saying he was a problem.
Like, yeah, no, just like a weird coincidence that occurred was when he started was like when we both fell off the Sonic train, I guess. But sad to see him go. Excited to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm excited to see who's going to be the new voice actor because we've also got confirmation of the Sonic Prime animated Netflix show. It should be a 24-episode anime show airing sometime in 2022.
Maybe we get Ben Schwartz who voiced live action Sonic. Who knows? Or maybe it's completely someone new.
I'd kind of be okay with that. I really liked the live action Sonic movie. It was a great movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was definitely good for kids. It had some nice throwbacks in there. Excited to see what they do with the sequel. But I guess we have to wait till that comes out to see all of the little Easter eggs that they give us. Or
like, I'm just hoping that we get like some some Knuckles appearance. Like
I'm sure we will. We had the echidnas in the first movie.
Exactly, and you were saying how you could see them having him as like a villain type.
Yeah, like for like at least half the movie, and then he like switches sides or something.
Yeah, like Robotnik finally like he tricked Knuckles like saying like Sonic is trying to steal the Master Emerald, when in all reality it's actually Robotnik or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they're fighting for like half the movie, and then he's like, "Wait a second, you're not my enemy."
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just speculating, guys.
Pure speculation. Excited to see what happens. But
and another thing I wanted to get on topic of, speaking of like voice actors and all that, Mike Pollock, the voice actor for Dr. Eggman, he tweeted out that he will still voice Dr. Eggman for future Sonic, or not future, he just said 4 Sonic video games. So, and that's what I wanted to focus on, was the fact that he said for Sonic video games, because that obviously implies that there's going to be a new Sonic game, because they just let go of all their voice actors and going to have to rehire new ones.
Yeah.
And then there was that other thing where they had where the Sonic account tweeted out that picture of Golden Sonic, and he was like, mathematically speaking, Sonic is aesthetically pleasing. And a bunch of fans were trying to speculate, saying like, "Oh, if you zoom in, there's a 3 on his cheek, whatever." But Mike Pollock commented on that, and there was he put a link up for the Schoolhouse Rock. 3 is a magic number, and I'm really not trying to reach, really trying so hard. But Mike, you make it kind of difficult not to.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping for that. Like that's like news for Sonic Adventure 3
And it could
or
just be
something.
him stirring the pot because it seems like Pollock is a pot stirrer with all his I can't speak because there's NDAs. Ha ha
Mhm.
ha. Uh,
But we like pot stirring here in the sauce
that
pot.
is
We
true.
got to keep it moving and keep it saucy. And
Yeah.
Mike, I do appreciate all the information that you have not been giving us.
We appreciate everything that you haven't said. Wah.
Exactly.
That's so ratty.
No, it's appreciated. Don't worry.
We've had some other news updates recently. I'm sure most of you have heard of them. If not, then we'll be happy to inform you. A lot of stuff has been moved up. King Kong vs. Godzilla was moved up like 2 months. It'll come out March 31st, which I'm super stoked about.
I'm so excited for that. There's gonna be like a good there's gonna be a good kaiju movie world. We've got King Kong Godzilla, and I saw a trailer for the Ultraman movie coming out. That's gonna be dope.
Netflix also has a Pacific Rim anime coming to it.
That's right.
I'm calling it now. Mecha Godzilla or Mecha King Ghidorah is probably the villain. Just calling it now.
Oh, 100%. That's the only scenario I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, I'm super stoked. I saw this article today, and I was like, "Here's a list of all the human characters you won't care about when King Kong and Godzilla comes out." It's like, yes, that is true.
Yeah.
Like I'm not there for them.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's the movie called?
Yeah.
First Random Human? No, it's called King Kong vs. Godzilla. Like we're
Uh,
looking for giant kaiju fights.
yeah, that's what we're there for, guys. Like King of Monsters had it in spades, and that's what I'm here for. Giant kaiju
Exactly.
fights.
And staying on the topic of kaijus, we've got the Monster Hunter Rise Switch console coming out on March 26th, which also there's a Pro controller coming out as well. They both look super sexy. I'm really hoping that we can get some new consoles coming out this year because we've got so many anniversaries.
I do
It's a
like
cool
the
console.
color scheme on it. It's just if I only have to buy one new Switch, I want to save my money in case I can get like a Zelda one or something.
That's exactly what I was leading up to. I'm trying to hold out for a Legend of Zelda Switch since it is the anniversary. Or if we can get a cool Pokemon Switch, as we don't know what we're going to get for their anniversary yet. I'm still hoping for Johto releases instead of Sinnoh, but that's just me personally. We'll get into that.
I think we do know 100% what's coming at this point. I think it's okay. The speculation is pretty on point with that. But anyways, just topping off the quick move updates. Justice League Snyder Cut finally got an official release date, March 18th. It has apparently, quote unquote, 90 minutes of unseen footage, and apparently the Joker, Jared Leto's Joker, has a quote unquote important role in the Nightmare timeline. We'll see what happens with that when this movie comes out. I'm excited. I'll probably watch it all in one go.
I mean, so will I. Like I've been waiting for this for a minute. Like I just want to see what happens.
Yeah.
Like what are you hiding?
And like what's different? Like I think it'll be interesting to like watch one day and then watch the other one and then be like, yeah, wow, this is a completely different movie.
It better be good for making us wait so long. That's all I'm saying. Like,
well, it wasn't like their fault. They didn't confirm it for a while.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
Anyways, getting a little lost there. So now to get to the meat and potatoes of the episode, we're going to talk a little bit about the Pokemon Day, 25th anniversary of Pokemon on February 27th. A couple things coming out. We've got the Pokemon cereal, which will have Pokemon cards inside of them. Those should be released February 27th. Inside each box will be exclusive booster packs that include 2 reprints and one of 6 exclusive hologram promo cards. It's going to be like a 14-card mini set. It's printed exclusively for the General Mills Berry Bolt Pokemon cereal, so that's pretty cool. The entire miniseries is made up of reprints from past Sword and Shield era sets like Darkness Ablaze and Vivid Voltage. There's only holographic cards that are getting special promo card treatment. Like we've got the Pikachu, Galarian, Ponyta, Morpeko, Glossopher, Hacienda, and Wooloo. They'll have their own unique promo number and making them exclusive to this cereal box promo, as well as the Pikachu having the 25th logo on it.
That's a lot, and I definitely want to try that cereal. It's the Berry Bolt has like the cornmeal spheres with marshmallows, so it's kind of like Lucky Charms mixed with what's that? It's not Cocoa Puffs, but it's like Fruity Puffs, I guess. I don't know.
No,
it's gonna taste. It's gonna be like
well,
that.
Yeah. It should be good. I don't know. It's gonna be basic
Yeah, it's
cereal.
basic
All I care
sweet
about are the carbs.
cereal. I'm pretty sure I won't eat the marshmallows because, for whatever reason, when they're not moist enough, they hurt my teeth. But we'll see what happens.
I know
Yeah,
exactly what
it's
you mean.
so weird stuff. uh, on the topic of Pokemon cards, the TCG relaunch of the what's called the first partner pack is going to come out. They're starting off with a binder and the Galar Pokemon, which I want to say are Scorbunny, Grookey, and Sobble.
And these are the
Yeah,
giant,
the
the jumbo cards, right?
Yeah, these are going to be jumbo cards, and the binder will be sized specifically to fit them. And again, each pack and the binder are going to be $10, and they're going to be releasing every month. February 26th is when the binder launches, and then March 5th is going to be when Galar launches, and then so on and so forth. April, May, June, July, August, September, all the way into October for the Kanto starters, which obviously that's the one everyone wants. I specifically will pretty much be getting Fennekin and Charmander.
The only ones you want.
and Smugleaf too, but like that's really about it.
I mean, I guess the main starters I want are the original, the first 3 generations, Froakie, Rowlet, and I think that's really it.
Yeah, I was definitely like the fire person. Like I pretty much always picked a fire Pokemon as a starter, with the Smugleaf.
Yeah, I tried to too. I really did. Like, I loved Bulbasaur and Squirtle and like all the other like Trico, Mudkip. They're all cute. But I was always a fire starter. I don't know why. I guess I'm basic like everyone else.
Yeah, thinking about it, I don't really know a lot of people. I know one person who was like all grass Pokemon starters, at least until the 4th gen. Like she picked always the grass type, so Bulbasaur, Chikorita, and Trico, which was great for me because I was always the fire Pokemon. So be like, you're never gonna beat me. But yeah.
Well, I just always tried to make sure to get like all of them. I wanted all of them, and up until the first 3 generations, I always wanted all of the starters. And then moving on to later generations, I was just like, all right, just 1 or 2 is fine.
Well, not all of us had access to multiple consoles with their uncle from Toys R Us.
Okay, I guess that's true. I also had a neighbor who was into Pokemon, so like me and him.
Jesus, you had everything. My sister didn't even like Pokemon after the 1st gen, so I was like pulling teeth with her. Like seriously, we played Pokemon Red and Yellow recently, and I was like, okay, cool. She's really into Pokemon, blah blah blah. Like, let me go buy Gold and Silver. Couldn't find Crystal because that's like a $200 card or $200 game if you can find it, which is the hard part. And I was like, okay, cool. I got Pokemon Gold and Silver. The graphics are way more updated. They're not as clunky sprite work, and we're totally gonna get into this. And she did not want to touch it at all. And then she was like, let me borrow your Switch. I'm gonna play Pokemon Sword all the time. And I was like, darn it. Can't even enjoy Johto at all when I had to slog through Kanto again just because she was like, I've never beat an OG Pokemon game. And I was like, okay, well, you can beat them all if you want to.
At least you tried.
Yeah, she tried. Of course, I had a glitch Mew for her, but
of course.
Yeah. Sorry, little off topic there. We did get a confirmed release date of the new pack that's coming out, Shining Fates TCG, February 19th. These packs aren't going to be sold separately. They'll only be available in special collections boxes with specific Pokemon on them. But it'll be a lot of shiny Pokemon in those boxes. So if you are a collector of the TCG or if you are a player, there will be shiny Pokemon in the Shining Fates box. Who would have thought?
Please do not be one of those. I watched this video the other day. It was a live stream of this guy opening Pokemon packs. He was pulling out random packs, and he had the newest pack, and he folded the cards in half before he looked at them.
Oh, he had a meltdown, right?
No, he was doing that. He was like, all right, he just wanted to just mess them up, and he just folded them all in half, and he just cut them. He's like, all right, let's see if we pull a shiny Charizard X or whatever, or shiny Mega Charizard or whatever he was looking for. And I was like, but you just cut them in half. What is the point in you pulling it if you cut it in half?
Yeah, that's
like he was just doing it just cause. Like, please don't be one of those people.
I don't know. It's up to the people in this world, man. But that's terrifying to me. Like that dude is a serial killer. Like, FBI
he needs to be arrested.
Watching my computer, arrest that man.
Please, I know you saw me watch the video. FBI agent, just find him, please. Sorry, got a little heated, a little lost in the sauce. Just wanted to put that out there.
We did get some trademark updates on Pokemon, particularly two. One's called Fusion Arts, and the other one's called Pokemon Wonder. It's speculated, not confirmed, that the Fusion Arts is going to be a mechanic for the TCG because Pokemon don't really have fusion. They're not really Yu-Gi-Oh! Or they're Digimon. So we'll see what's going on with that. It's speculated for TCG, like I said. Pokemon Wonder is more for speculated to be for like the Super Mario World or the Nintendo World that's coming out. It's supposed to be for like food, drinks, and accommodation. At least that's what we're thinking. So we'll see what happens with those. But food and drinks.
Speaking of food and drinks, we've also got the McDonald's Happy Meals are coming with Pokemon cards. So yeah, more cards, tons
More
of cards.
cards.
So don't worry about that. The Happy Meal set's composed of 25 cards, consisting of various starter Pokemon from throughout the series, including Pikachu. Each Happy Meal will come with 4 cards out of the set, so it won't be hard to get all of them. And all cards will have the 25th anniversary stamp in the corner of their artwork to differentiate them from existing cards in the game. And we've also got Katy Perry confirmed as a musical guest for the Pokemon anniversary. Don't really know much about that. Probably like a new song, I'm assuming. I'm not really sure. We'll see. What goes on the 27th.
My question is, why Katy Perry though? Like, I'm super down for like celebrities, I guess, going nerding out. Because like, what's the guy who did Killmonger?
Oh,
Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan is such an outward anime fan.
Nerd. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna call him a nerd, but an outward anime fan, and I'm super down for celebrities who are like, yeah, this is totally me. I'm all down for this. And
but Katy Perry,
I don't see that at all. Like,
yeah, no, I would have liked a different band. Or who were we talking about earlier?
Jason Page. He's the guy who did the original Pokemon theme song. I'd be okay if he came out and was the musical guest.
No, we were talking about someone else earlier. I don't remember who, but I guess it'd be fine with him over Katy Perry. Yeah, just I don't know. I like Katy Perry. She's cool, but not the style of music that I'm for Pokemon, I guess.
Yeah, like
in my opinion,
I do enjoy a lot of her music, like TGIF and what is the other ones? Like I Kissed a Girl and Dark Horse. I really enjoy a lot of her music, but not for Pokemon, like you said. Just why?
Why not use like a Japanese band?
Yeah, right. It's like a random. Yeah.
Just in my opinion, there's some good ones. Like honestly, the Japanese Sonic X and Pokemon songs were actually pretty good. Like I have found some really random Japanese artists, mainly due to the fact that I listen to a bunch of anime intros, but make a radio station on Spotify, and it's just random new artists, and I found some really cool ones. So I just think that we could have gone a different route with this music thing other than Katy Perry. But again, that's just my opinion. Got nothing, no hate against her. I just don't think it fits the scene for Pokemon.
I don't know, man. I'm just so confused about that.
No, I am too. So don't worry, you're not the only one there. I'm not mad about it. I'm just confused, guys.
Not mad, just confused.
Also, a milestone for Pokemon. Pokemon Sword and Shield were the best-selling Pokemon game since Gold and Silver, with 23 million units.
I do want to intrude on that real quick. Those numbers only include the mainline games like Gold and Silver and Diamond and Pearl. They don't include like Yellow, Crystal, Emerald, Platinum, Black and White, Black and 2. So when we talked about this in the first episode, my numbers are correct, but they're only talking about mainline games. So technically that's the true fact. But I just want to make that clear.
Just a
little disclaimer on that fact. So when you talk about it to other people, you know that this quote fact has a little star at the end of it.
Yeah, you always want to look up those little disclaimers, especially when it comes to any kind of Pokemon information. And more for Pokemon Day. We've got Pokemon on Twitch for the month of February. Weekly doses of Pokemon the series and Pokemon the movie 2000, and live action from the Pokemon VG tournament at Oceania Internationals 2019. It'll all be on the twitch.tv/Pokemon page.
I'm guessing
so
the reason why they're doing 2019 video game tournament is because there wasn't one in 2020. I'm guessing.
I guess.
Yeah, why would you do 2019? Sure. I'm assuming it's because of COVID, but I honestly don't know.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's really the only thing I can think of at this point.
Yeah.
And then I guess the last thing with the 25th anniversary that I've gotten a little news on was the Levi's is doing a Pokemon collab with some merch. We're finally getting an actual Misty outfit, as well as like somewhat of like a red hat. It looks like a trucker style almost, but we'll I'll see when it gets released. I might get it. I don't know. Not the Misty outfit, the hat at least. I just want to clarify.
Totally get the Misty outfit, for myself, obviously.
I mean, I said I wanted to start cosplaying, but that's not where I wanted to start.
Alongside of that, there are other confirmed releases coming, along with like Jazzware, Scholastic, Mattel, Funko, and the Wand Company. There's also like a skateboard coming.
For the Pokemon skateboard?
Yeah, there's a Pokemon skateboard.
I got released. It sold out in seconds.
Yeah, the pre-order for a limited edition 25th anniversary skateboard by Bear Walker sold out immediately. So
I wanted that Umbreon one. Just
yeah,
I used to skateboard a little bit. I would love to get back into it just for. Heck, I would even hang that board just on my wall just for the artwork.
Skate the Infinity. Check it out.
I do need to check out that anime before future episodes.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to start skating now that that anime comes out. It's just because they'll be like, yeah, because anime has that effect on people. So we'll see what happens with that.
I mean, it definitely happened with me and you, no doubt. Whatever gets people like out and about.
That's true. Yeah, whatever does get people out and about. So on the topic of Pokemon, there's this news that came out a while ago. It's kind of weird because it was unsubstantiated rumors, but more and more people are taking it as gospel, which is going to be super crazy if it turns out to be true.
Fans are.
Yeah, but that's just also, Nintendo fans are real hardcore about their stuff. So theoretically, the next characters coming out for the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC pass is going to be some Tails characters, Yuri Lau and Lloyd Irving from Tales of Vesperia and Tales of Symphonia, respectively. I don't want that. I would prefer almost anyone else. Because, like, I know...
Who would you want?
Ah, man, there's just... Okay, so obviously I would love to have, like, Shadow for, like, the 30th anniversary for Sonic.
100%.
I would love to have Shadow. That would be such a cool little, like, crossover if they did, like, Sonic/Smash.
Shadow, Tails, Eggman, or Robotnik. Either one, any of those would be great. And like when I say Eggman, I mean like Sonic Adventure 2 in the robot Eggman. Like when you're battling, that's what I imagine. Or maybe even that for his special. You walk around in that.
Yeah, or like if they released it, like Eggman would be super cool because you could do a lot with his like side attacks, like his neutrals and like his specials. Would be super really fun with Eggman. And then like even if they did just like Mii Fighter costumes of like Knuckles, Shadow, and Tails, I'd be okay with that. But oh man, let's just get into the fighters really quick. What do you have to say about that?
I mean, I guess like characters that I'm looking forward to, as we already said, Shadow, Tails, Eggman. I'm really, really wanting Sora to be added in because that would be cool. Like everyone wants Sora. Like he's one of the like most highly sought characters, honestly.
I think Sora would have been fun. Apparently, there was a leak or something that said that Square wasn't comfortable with releasing Sora without any Disney characters. That's why apparently he's been taken off the list of hypothetical DLC, which I hope is BS. I would love to see Sora in Smash.
I feel like that's BS.
It sounds like BS to me. But I would also like to see Dante in Smash, because even though he's in like Marvel vs. Capcom, I think Dante would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think he'd be cool. And I know like him, Phoenix Wright, and Ryu Hayabusa, they're all like, they're all in Marvel vs. Capcom, but they're all highly like wanted characters in the series from fans I know.
Yeah.
I don't really care for them. They're not my like characters I would want. Like I said, like I just mentioned the Sora Shadow, the Knight from Hollow Knight. I haven't played the series, but I just like the character. He looks really cute. I want to play the game. I'll probably get into that soon. Or Crash Bandicoot, that'd be another cool character. Spyro would be a dope character.
Would you say that they would have an issue with that because of PlayStation, or would they have an issue with that because of property rights?
Maybe
I guess Spyro's on the Switch now, so I guess it's not just PlayStation.
Yeah, exactly. So there probably would be no problems, honestly, in my opinion.
Interesting. Something to think about.
Yeah, something to think about. Other characters I'd want, Paper Mario would be a cool character. Monster Hunter, the Monster Hunter like fighter, that'd be a cool character. Bomberman, or maybe Skull Kid. I think that would be another great addition. Get some more Legend of Zelda representation in the game. It's one of my favorite games, so I wouldn't mind more characters. Or like Wolflink and Midna, that'd be cool combination characters.
Yeah, I definitely would rather see Wolflink and Midna than like Skull Kid, mainly because at least we got to play as Wolflink and Midna, whereas Skull Kid is just kind of like the edgy kid's favorite character.
Yeah, well, with our luck, just watch. We're gonna get Tingle added in instead. Something honestly.
Could you just imagine his like up smash is just him throwing sparkles in the air?
Something like he would definitely have like a really cool like pose. Like what's that?
The taunts.
The counter. Yeah, the taunts, the counter, like counter taunts or whatever, where he like does like some cool pose and he just does his tingle flare. He would have like some kind of hot air balloon.
Hey, that's his
like,
up B.
Yeah.
So rough. I hate that. I hate that so much. I swear to God, if Tingle is it, I'm gonna kill you, Steven.
Yeah, it would be my fault.
Yes, you put that bad juju out into the world. How dare you?
I'm sorry, guys. Please, if it happens, I apologize.
I will go to Colorado and hunt you down like a T-1000.
Please spare me, ZJ Sama. I mean, sorry, guys, getting a little lost in the sauce.
It's so gross.
I mean, I guess we were. But when do you think we would get any information if we do? Like,
well, a hypothetical would be March time, February. The last couple of releases were pretty cyclical. We had the Steve Alex launch on October 13th, and we had Sephiroth on December 22nd. So basically 2 months and 10 days. So if we're on that same schedule, 2 months and 10 days, we'd be looking closer to like February 30th. So let's just call it March. Hopefully, if they stay on the same timeline. Granted, before that, there was no timing on it at all. Byleth came out January 28th, and then Min Min came out June 30th. So that was like 5 months apart. So we could be 2 to 5 months out on the next Challenger Pack. I believe it's Challenger Pack 9. So we'll see what happens with that.
I really hope it's not too long. I want to know. I don't know. I'm really excited to see the next character is.
Well, depending on the next Nintendo Direct, you know when we're gonna have one of those.
I think the next thing we're gonna get is the Pokemon Day. We'll probably get like some kind of Direct then, maybe. But if not, we'll definitely be getting a lot of information.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but aside from that, it's all speculation.
Real quick, a recent job listing for associate audio-video producer mentions that applicants should expect to quote, assist with filming live-action footage for use in Nintendo Directs and other content marketing initiatives. So it sounds like Nintendo's getting ready to have one. There's no confirmed release date on what we'll be getting. Theoretically, Breath of the Wild 2, Bayonetta 3, Metroid Prime 4. But there is a new Nintendo Direct on the horizon, but we don't know when. So there is that.
And we've got some more game releases for February coming up. We've got Scarlet Hood and the Wicked Wood for PC on the 10th. We've got Little Nightmares 2 coming out on the 11th across all platforms. As well as we've got Ultimate ADOM, Caverns of Chaos coming out on PC. I'm super excited for the Little Nightmares 2. Just wanted to shout that out because I love horror games. I really have not played either of Little Nightmares, but I've seen gameplay footage. It looks really great. I'm probably going to buy Little Nightmares and play through it and then play the second one.
I did want to hop in really quick before we got confirmed of what the PlayStation Plus games were going to be. I totally thought Little Nightmares 1 was going to be free for the month of February.
It was free on Xbox?
Yeah, but I thought it would have been for PlayStation.
Yeah, same. I was kind of disappointed because one of my friends at work was like, yeah, guess what game's free on Xbox? And I was like, what? She's like, Little Nightmares. I was like, oh, sweet. Maybe that'll be the PlayStation exclusive. Nope. Sorry about that. We got a little lost in the sauce there. But we've also got Super Mario 3D World coming out February 12th, 2021. That looks really dope. I didn't play the original release of it, but I'm hoping to get this one because that Bowser's Fury looks really cool, in my opinion. We've also got, it's on the 12th, we've also got Galgun Returns for the PC, Xbox, and on the Switch. As well as on the 16th, we've got Xurlane Crosswave for the Switch, Fallen Legion Revenants for the Switch PS4. On the 17th, we've got 30XX up for the PC, and on the 18th, we've got the 25th Ward Silver Case Switch. On the 18th, we've also got the 25th Ward Silver Case for the Switch, as well as Void Plus for the PS5 and King of Seas PS4, Xbox One, and Switch PC.
The game I'm most excited for comes out on the 23rd. Persona 5 Strikers. I can't wait for it. I did want to mention that the digital deluxe edition is only digital, so if you guys were looking to get the artwork and the music that goes along with it, you do have to purchase it digitally. But I'm excited for Persona 5 Strikers. I can't wait for that to come out. On the 23rd, we also get Rogue Heroes Ruins of Tassos for PC Switch. Dude, Switch is getting a lot of releases this month.
Yeah, people wanted to complain about nothing being released last year, but look, here they all are. Which I saw someone tweet about. Like, I think Nintendo's about 4 months behind schedule if their math is correct, something like that. But
But hey, they're catching up. So
yeah.
Just to finish it out, we do have the Cotton reboot for PS4 Switch, Darius Cosmic Revelation for PS4 Switch, Forward to the Sky for the Switch, Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection for Switch, Hellpoint for the Switch, Code Realize Wintertide Miracles for the Switch, Bravely Default 2, which I guess I'm kind of interested for that one too. I played the first one for the Switch, and then Retromania Wrestling for PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. A couple other games don't have confirmed release dates yet, but they're also lined up for Capcom Arcade Stadium, Century Age of Ashes, Heroes Escape as well.
Bouncing off what he said of Century Age of Ashes, I'm really looking forward to that. They just had the beta test this past weekend, depending on when you're listening, and there should be a second beta test. If you as long as you signed up for the first one, I'm pretty sure you should get into the second one. That's what they say. We'll see. I'm excited to hopefully get to play a little bit of it and see how it is before I buy it, because I do want to get into it. It looks like a cool game, dragon fighting game.
Yeah, who doesn't love dragons?
Good, right?
Real quick before we sign off, the Digimon TCG I've gotten confirmed is going to launch February 12th. I've gotten confirmed from my local game store that that's when it's going to be launching. So the Digimon TCG February 12th, if you guys are interested, finally launches. When it was supposed to launch on the 30th of January, but it's okay. We got the confirmation the 12th. So
also another side note for 2021 release date. I know it's not February, but I saw a trailer for the World Ends With You anime. It looks really sick. Now I'm probably going to get into the games, but the anime will be releasing in Japan on April 9th. So that's going to be really cool. I can't wait. I've always liked the art style for the games. I've heard it's a great series, and I wanted to get into it. So it gives me an excuse now that anime's coming out.
Also, I would like to shout out if anyone enjoyed that jingle at the beginning of episodes 2 and 3. We had an audio engineer make that for us. He didn't want to be credited because it is copyrighted works, but we did want to give him the credit that's credit's due. If you do want his information for him to do something for you, we can get that to you. Just message Chef Buen on any of his social media or his Twitch, and we can get that to you. But thank you so much. We really enjoyed how it came out, and we hope you guys did too. Just wanted to shout him out real quick.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. Again, if you guys need information, feel free to contact me on any of my social media. Join the Discord, check me out on Twitch, all that jazz. With that being said, keep it saucy, everybody. And we're good.
And we're out.